Alrighty. Let me just make sure everything audio-wise sounds does. So we're good there. Let's go ahead and boot this bad boy up. That's pretty good for us. Now, actually, you know what? I think for today, because we are streaming and using Citra, I think we're just going to say no to stream avatars. Because I don't plan to do much more other than Pokemon Y today. Keep it short. There we go. I was gonna say, it took us a little bit too long to get that closed there, but hello, hello, hello. Yes, we are live with Freetime Friday, but it's mainly just gonna be Pokemon Y today. I don't think we're gonna do anything else. I haven't decided whether or not we're just gonna do the 4th gym only, or if we're going to do maybe 4th and get close to the 5th gym. Last time we took on the 3rd gym and we had some relative ease with it, so that's good for us there. I remember as well that we evolved our Ignite into a ghost type Emboar, which we didn't keep on the team because we already have Mewtwo, who is ghost and grass. So kind of interesting that he's got Flash Fire as well, like our Mewtwo does. There's a part of me that wants to kind of focus on some evolutions today, because I don't think we'll be getting many encounters. So like, we'll try to get this Teddy Ursa to evolve into an Ursaring. Same thing with I'm trying to say. Same thing with Glameow, and same thing with Wingull as well. Also, I don't know why that just popped up. But yeah, we still got the same team: Mega Mewtwo Y, Walrein, Rotom Frost, AZ's Floette, Tyranitar, and Teddy Ursa. So let's go ahead and keep on moving. Actually, I probably want to bring along the Kecleon for this. Did I teach anybody Surf? I did. I taught Walrein Surf, because Walrein can normally learn Surf, so I wanted to keep the legitimacy there, even though he's technically flying and ground in this game. He normally learned Surf as an HM, so I figured, hey, let's go ahead and do that. So I was gonna bring the Kecleon along because there are some cut trees in there, and I believe you can get TM or a couple hold items, and I don't want to miss out on some randomized held items. Plus, I mean, we're already generally over leveled with a couple of our mons. Leave them behind, so I think we'll put the Rotom in the PC for right now. Because what? Karina's ace was 38. We're at 40s, mid 40s with the most of our team. AZ Floette and Tyranitar obviously a little bit lower, but that will change today. That will in fact change today. Let's see. Let's go get ourselves. I think there's a cut tree down here. I could be wrong. Oh wow. What was my encounter in this route? I don't know, because I know the Mega, in which we traded out for a token, and that's where we encountered Palkia. Oh, it's just for a berry. And then the Wingull was the static Lapras in this route. I don't remember what we actually got as our encounter. Do not remember. But let's see how well we can continue on with this Nuzlocke run. We've been doing pretty well, but our team has been pretty broken. So I can't really, disregard that. But also, at the same time, we have been overleveled for a pretty large amount in this game. And that's saying a lot considering we have a level booster on as well. Like, we're still over leveled. And there is a part of me that has thought about turning off the experience share. But then it's like, okay, if I do that, I gotta make sure that I'm like completely set making a decision like that. Because if I do that and then I end up losing a bunch of guys, I'm not gonna be a very happy boy. I think this Mudkip is steel type. He's got to be a steel type of some sort. He resisted dragon and he resisted flying, and I don't think. I think the only resistance to dragon is steel, is it not? Am I crazy for thinking that? I don't know. I could be completely wrong about that. I also don't know. That's resisted. And he put me to sleep. Jesus Christ, Delilah. Why are we standing in the windowsill for? Attack order? Okay, so bug type, which is obviously fine for us because we're flying type. And we woke up, so go ahead and get that boy out of here. Get out of there. 36. Yeah, the Kecleon's gonna get levels, which is gonna be a little bit annoying, but it's not like the Kecleon's dead, so that's fine. It's just not gonna have a good move set because it's gonna have the HMs on it, so. How am I doing with healing items? Am I doing good with those? Yeah. Because X and Y gives you money like no tomorrow, so I was hoping that that still was the case. It feels like it's been forever since I played. For things that we've fought. Octillery, I remember giving us issues at the beginning of the game. But now I can't imagine it still being the case. It'd be awesome if we could get some better special attacks on our AZ's flow. I mean, I guess I could give it Doom Desire, right? Because isn't Doom Desire randomized to returns TM? I probably should do that. Tail Glow. I don't think Kecleon's got that good a special attack. So I'm gonna pass up on Tail Glow for right now, actually. Now, if it had like Bug Buzz and Tail Glow, I'd probably run it, but I don't think it's got that good a special attack. Yeah, it's actually pretty terrible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can learn Doom Desire. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for me not to have it. Because I could throw that up at the beginning of a battle and have this guy in if I'm getting like stalled by something, and then it's like that'll hit. But see, Pokemon in general, they will give me a good steel type move as like my next level up move. That'll be the thing that happens to me. I'll be like, you know what? It's just been patient. Okay, so there's an item right there. I know there's another, yep, an item right there, which you can get if you ride on the Skidoo's back. There is another item here. There's the Azure Bay where we can get an encounter. I don't think you can get a Core Marine City encounter, but there is a randomized mart. Oh, there's a vendor that sells the incenses. That is that's randomized. So definitely gonna want to leap on that. Can I jump on your back? The Absorb Bulb, which I know that's if you get hit by a water type move, that does something. I know that rock right there is a hidden item. I'm gonna make sure I check that when I get over there. Wait, don't you actually get one of these normally in this route? Because I know you get the Whipped Dream in this route. I'll put him back where he belongs. I'm pretty sure you get the Sachet in this route, as well as the Whipped Dream. So that's actually kind of interesting. Alligator. I still will never forget the end of our Renegade Platinum Master Mode Revenge run. We were doing the Elite Four rematches, battling Lucian, and this guy pulls out a Latios. And I was assuming that this guy had Soul Dew on his Latios, and I don't remember what exactly he went for on the Feraligatr, but Feraligatr lived on, I think he lived on exactly 1 HP. He was really low HP, and then he crit killed the Latios through a Reflect with a Crunch. It was like one of the craziest sequence of events that happened in that series. Which, you want to talk about a series that was tough on your boy? That one was tough. But we won, which is what really matters. Go ahead and use that sun to my advantage with the Fire Punch. With my Adamant Blowette. It's crazy that that's resisted and still does half. Because Chatter's base power is not not high. Not as high as people would prefer, anyways. I also know we get the lucky egg in Cormarine Town. And I know exactly where to go for it too, so that'll be helpful for getting some evolutions as well. I was thinking about this earlier today. It's like when we finish this, there's a small part of me that was like, I want to do like an ultra extreme randomizer where I randomize like the stats. So like anything can be good. But then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how would I... Then how would I know it's actually good? Because if I get something like a Babymon, and I get access to an Eviolite, then it's like, it's a wraps, it's GG's. But I think that would also be hilarious though. So that's more of a reason why I would want to do it. Because the idea would be like, I would get to the champion and the champion can have Babymons, because guess what? There's no guarantee that the legendaries are actually good and that the babies are actually bad. It could be very much the exact opposite. So I don't know, I'd be curious. And I think in that is actually good. Well, not actually good. I don't know if he'd keep Wonder Guard. I know he's automatically randomized to keep Wonder Guard, which to think about a Shedinja that potentially gets Ghost and Dark, and has Wonder Guard and not have 1 HP would be, it'd be ridiculous. It would be ridiculous. I think there's a hidden item in this grass, which is why I'm going over here. See, there's a part of me that wants to lead with Tyranitar, but I'm just so nervous about the quad weakness. I think Dragon and Fighting has actually quite a lot of weaknesses, if I'm not mistaken. There's Flying, Psychic, Fairy, Ice, Dragon. So yeah, it's got 5 weaknesses, which is a lot. No different than how Tyranitar is normally. Oh, there's no hidden item over here. I guess I was mistaken. Fun fact, if you guys don't know this, if you take the Skiddo from the ranch and ride it past these trainers, and you can skip them. Like, you don't have to battle them when you're on the Skiddo, but I would like the experience on my lower level mons. Again, I'm trying to evolve Teddiursa, so let's actually do that. Nice. So we cheesed our way past an Arceus, a Reshiram. What else? 26. Caterpie. Wow, a tale of 2 gods right here. See, like Caterpie and like the Ultra Extreme Randomizer, he could be absolutely cracked. So like with the Ultra Extreme Randomizer, it would be basically like the same rules we're playing with right now, except it would have randomized stats instead. So it'd actually be worth it to not play species. And if you get him on like Rotom, who changes forms, that's even more versatility. Like it could create some really wacky combinations. I was about to say, what are we waiting for? Arena. What was her starter again? Because my options, I don't think my options were anything crazy. I just don't remember what they were. You give us the good rod? No, great. Ampharos and Azorbe. Oh no, you tell us about the guy who gives the Ampharosite. Oh, I just realized this is busted. I'm not gonna go overboard with this. I'm just gonna grab 5. But the fact that this guy's here with honey, ridiculous. Eject button, Moonstone, I'll take 1 of. Waterstone, I'll take 1 of. Magmarizer, I'll take 1 of. Dawnstone, I'll take 1 of. And Upgrade, I'll take 1 of. I really hope I get a Porygon at some point. You give us the good rod. Yeah, I don't think we get an encounter in Core Marine City. I don't think there's any spot for us to fish. That'd be cool if I was wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody try. And then I know up here there's a random TM lady. TM, like, Argo. But the TM is still randomized. Ooh, that's pretty good. So whoever can learn Embargo can learn Secret Sword, which that's Keldio's signature move. You two can learn that. Is that worth? Yes, because Mewtwo is weak to Dark. So I think we say goodbye to Hyper Voice. I think we say goodbye to Hyper Voice here. And outside of Tyranitar, do we have anybody with Fighting Stab? Well, not Fighting Stab, but just fighting moves. I don't think so. So it's actually a good pickup. Okay, so she doesn't like my Floette. Razor, Gainsy Wiz, how we doing? No shorts format yet? No, we don't do shorts format for Freetime Friday streams. We typically don't do that. I've kind of convinced myself that going forward, if we do like after ZA, like I'm gonna try to do series in the shorts format, especially if, well, if they're live stream series, not if they're videos. All right, let me go ahead and give this Teddy Ursa the lucky egg. Yeah, let me tell you, this extreme randomizer I'm doing of Pokemon Y, my team is stupid right now. Like, it's stupid good. Schoolgirl Florentino's got a Sigilif. All right, let's go ahead and just Get this guy out of town. Yeah, we might need to do something about Bro casually wax out Mewtwo Y. Yeah, that was my very first encounter in this game. My starter was a Rotom Wash. And then Mega Mewtwo Y was the first encounter that we could catch. And he is Ghost and Grass type with Heat Proof. So he's basically not weak to fire. To Rotom Frost, he is Psychic and Water. We have a Walrein, who's Flying and Ground type. We have a Tyranitar that is Dragon and Fighting. We have AZ's Floette, which is Steel and Flying. And then my 16 member right now, I have as a Teddy Ursa. Just trying to evolve it to find like a good, like, 6th Mon to have on the team. But yeah, my team, stupid. And knock on wood, we only have had one death, and it was my fault. So let's we're trying to tie what is my best Nuzlocke run in terms of deaths. Whole lot of game. Gyarados. Go ahead and 1,000 waves this Gyarados. Hyper Beam and he missed? That's unfortunate. Oh, I didn't even know he was going to be weak to flying. Well, should have just done that. Kyurem? Which one? Base form Kyurem. Got it. Ooh, he resists flying. And goes for the Mystical Fire. Okay. Well, that's fine if he's a fire type. I don't care. Because I'll just 1,000 wave his ass. In some ZA earlier. Not like a whole lot. I was just trying to knock out some pages for the Pokédex, because I know there will come a point first stream where I'm going to be like, all right, we're going to complete the Pokédex. Because we're still not done with the game yet. I think I just got to rank B in the previous stream. Which I think I was saying in the previous. It's funny how I've been basically putting all the puzzle pieces together to figure out, okay, how does everything tie up to what it is at the end game? Knowing that I saw some of what the final boss battle looks like. But no, I think if I'm comparing the Legends games to one another, I think I'm enjoying ZA Arceus. Don't get me wrong, Legends Arceus was a pioneer. In its own way, and I don't want to knock that, because I think Moody Dunsparce. I don't want to take away from the fact that like Legends Arceus did have some great features. I thought the researching and like the importance of catching Mons was like it made me want to play the game, but like when it comes to like replayability, like I don't think you can go back and play that game. I mean, maybe randomized, but even then, I don't think I can go back and replay Legends Arceus. Especially because it's one of those games where you gotta grind to get everything. Because you gotta catch everything before you can even beat Arceus. So it's like, okay. And that just feels tedious sometimes, so. I think if I was doing randomizer, then it's not a problem, but base form Legends Arceus, yeah, I don't want to go back and replay. Pokeball. All right, I would love to get my Azure Bay encounter. I don't think we got in there just yet. Honedge. And even if we did, Honedge is technically species class because we got an Aegislash. Nope, that was not. So Azure Bay. There's a small part of me that wants to fish using the old rod, get a lower level encounters because we actually could catch it a lot easier. And we do have a Master Ball. Because we got a Master Ball in the previous Freetime Friday stream. We looking here, bro. Boiler has broken, fixed now, so I've got a shitload of washing to do. Yeah, I remember reading that in the chat the other day. I remember reading about that. What the helly? So this is dupes, obviously. But we got Blade Form Aegislash, and Blade Form Aegislash has Moody. What was he also Steel and Flying? Yeah, he was Steel and Flying, so I almost want to Fire Punch to see if he is still Steel and Flying. Or if he's a different Pokemon entirely. No, he's a different Pokemon entirely. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. Aegislash is kind of booty without his regular ability, which is sad. Fun factoid, because I'm a dummy. Ooh, okay, got the Rita. We'll take that. Because I'm a dum-dum and didn't know that you could catch Honedge super duper early on in ZA. He was actually going to be for our other mon before we went with Excadrill. But also Excadrill, I mean, let's not sit here and make it sound like Excadrill was a bad option, because when we did the ranks to get Greninja's Megastone, he carried. Same with what's his face? Heracross. The amount of memes I've been seeing is funny to me. Okay, so he went for Brave Bird and obviously didn't do a lot. Okay. That's fine. I want to say this should be an easy catch. I'm not using a Master Ball on a Gothorita, but low kick. I actually wouldn't mind using a Gothitelle. I don't feel like I use Gothitelle that often. Or really at all. I don't think I've done a series and had Gothitelle on my team. So I wouldn't be against it. Ted is level 29 and wants to learn Meditate. Actually, that might not be a bad move for him to have. I'd say let's get rid of Double Team. Oof. It is. Oh, it's a basic setup move, not necessarily good. But a pure flying type. We're gonna name it. You know what? We're just gonna name it Batty. Go ahead and name it Batty. We can see what its ability is later. I don't really need Kecleon on the team anymore, do I? We don't have Fly yet. We get Fly when we get into the train station, and we can't even use Fly until after we beat the gym. But it's still closer for me to go back now, isn't it? I'll tell you what. I guess we'll go into his people to fight. I think there's like maybe 3 or 4. And one of those is a sky battle, which I don't know if I want to do a sky battle. Because I'm scared. Wow. I'm going to go out on a whim and say Fire Punch, not Stab. Base, what, 70 or 75 power? That crit mattered. I think I can say that with some... So let's think. We're gonna be fighting Ramos. So Ramos will be... $34, I believe, is what he is normally. But with the level booster, I think he goes up to 40 for his ace. So his ace should be fully evolved, guaranteed. But that doesn't mean the rest of his team will be. Well, he will be... his team will be fully evolved. Or should, anyways. I'd be surprised if it's not. Chatter's such a stupid move. Like, it always guarantees confusion. It didn't do that in Gen 4 when it was introduced. So the fact that it got updated to do that is a little bit crazy. A little bit zany, one might say. All right, let's see what this Pethiersa evolves into. Does he learn to move on? I was gonna say, I don't know if he learned to move on. Evolution. Already have a dragon type. Dragon and psychic though. That's a pretty cool typing. And he's got Sandstream, which does not do him any good. Does not do him any good. Also, it just dawned on me. Aegislash has Sandstream, and I was thinking, oh, he's gonna be a rock type or steel type or whatever. There's no guarantee that he would be that. I mean, if he was rock type, that and Sandstream would actually be good, but he's already in his defense form. Which would I, in a series like this, would I prefer blade form or shield form? Because I feel like it'd be no different than like running a Deoxys. Like if I run a Deoxys attack, okay, I have no defenses. But if I run defense form, his attack power is very limited. But I would say that you would want the bulk more than you would want the power. Unless defense form or not Deoxys, unless defense form, shield form, Jesus Christ, has like quad weakness after quad weakness. All right, I think I'm gonna take the Mewtwo off the team for right now because I don't want him getting more over level than he already is. Hardy nature with insomnia. I actually keep this on the team. Put you away. Kind of want Rotom on the team just to get some levels. And then for you, we'll put the Wingull. Because yeah, right now, T-Char's 38. Yeah. Got the Lucky Egg on you, so I'll take that off. Mewtwo got put over here, so I'll make sure he's put on the bottom. I think we'll give Gothorita the Lucky Egg because it evolves at 40... I think it's 41. There's a small part of me that wants to go south and go get my encounter in the Badlands. I feel like I should. And then we can go to the Azure Bay and get the rest of the trainers. And then I know there's a few items. I'm going to see what this randomized mart has, though. I don't think it's TMs. Well, Dubious Disc, which we already have one, so... If we get a Porygon, we can get a Porygon Z. The tricky thing, especially with doing that, is knowing which Porygon is actually going to be the best. That's the real question we run into. All right, so Lumiose Badlands. Where are the encounters? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Still a missed opportunity that they never really did anything with this place. All right, first encounter. Just don't be a dupe. Or don't be trash. That's awful. That's just awful. And he's weak to fire, of course. Of course he's weak to fire. That's terrible, man. Like, I think I would have rather taken a Caterpie. Persian we already got. We've already caught a Persian. Doesn't want us to escape. Okay, that's interesting. We know Persian's not really all that either. Just pure water type. It's not terrible, but it's not anything to be like, oh my god. That's a couple of encounters in this area that I'm like, Now, if Ditto kept Imposter, sign me up. Also, I'm just realizing now. Let me just do a little R&D. Does the Eviolite work on these Floettes? I'm gonna assume no. Just because it doesn't evolve. Let me see what it says. No, the Eviolite does not work on AZ's float because it's not programmed to evolve and is considered a final stage Pokemon. Bingo. Thought so. I mean, hey. Imagine if it did, though. Just saying, that would be pretty nuts. Its defenses would be ridiculous. Because it already has ludicrous, like, special defense, even as Floette. I'm pretty sure its special defense is pretty dang good. But it's got the same base stat total as Florges, so... All right, so we need to go back to the Azure Bay and do a little bit of training. I can't imagine us getting anything like insane on Pelipper. The good thing though is that Pelipper can learn Surf, so if it actually does end up being something like good, like Protean would be actually really solid for it, I feel. And then we just give it all of the moves, all the special attacking moves that it can learn by TM. So it's constantly getting stab. That would be pretty good. Do I have repels? I'm realizing now that I came down here. Delilah, stop. I don't think I got any repels. No, I don't. All right. No repels. Big mistake. AB, what did it do? Did we battle this guy? I'm pretty sure we battled him before we left. Yeah, we already battled this lady. The curiosity in me wants to check and see what we would have gotten if we fished. Because I don't think Gothitelle is bad at all. It's just curious. It's all that it is. It's curiousness. Spiritomb, level 36. I don't really think I need to worry about much unless I come up against a really heavy physical attacker that has something super effective on me. Like, that's... Like, Lava Plume? Yeah, those will hurt a little bit. But I also got super good special defense. Spiritomb's stats are kind of mid. I don't think it really has anything that... It's cool design-wise. Gotta make sure we heal up that burn, though. There's a part of me that wants to lead T-Tar. And if I run into a fairy-type move... I'm gonna have all the regrets in the world. Yeah, there's that fisherman, there's that swimmer, and then there's the other sky battle person. Even though we don't have our Ampharos anymore, I'm still gonna pick it up, because if I do encounter another Flaffy, knowing that it just evolves into Ampharos I'm gonna take it. Like, my name, but it's spelled wrong. That's my name, but it's spelled wrong. All right, Jolt Tick. Oh, I forgot we had Gear Grind. Critical hit. Oh, so close. Minimize. Isn't there a move that does more damage if somebody raises their evasiveness? Am I crazy? I feel like there is. I just don't remember which move specifically. All right, Haunter. Parting Shot. Okay, it does half, so which is good. Very good indeed. I mean, I have both my flying types. I could do this sky battle. I just run the risk of running into an ice. No. I don't think there's a typing that. I don't think there's a typing that completely walls both my flying types. I don't think so. I'm just waiting for us to run into a shiny on accident. Because that would go crazy. That would go crazy. And we've really been live for an hour already? That's insane. Ooh, I kind of want to see what I could have gotten in the grass. Oh, we got a Ross. I'm going to use it right now, actually. Just to get rid of the burn. What could we have gotten in the grass? I don't know if you guys could tell, but that grass was in the shape of an arrow. And it was pointing to the left because it wants you to go into the cave, because that's where you get access to the legendary bird. Speed boost, Voltorb. So we could have gotten a Voltorb. Might be a hot take. Would have been fine without him. Because when we did our Oras Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke last year, we had a Voltorb early on, and it was actually like, it was decent, but it died before we could see its true potential as Electrode, so no idea how good it was truly. I hate to be that guy, but you can get to see its full potential. Hidden item here? No? I feel like with how zoomed in this camera is, like, more complicated to navigate. I'm trying to see if the Rock Smash rocks are randomized. Oh. Okay. Wait, we got a Moonstone, did we not? Didn't we just... I just realized. Didn't we just get a Moonstone? From the vendor? We did, so I can actually go ahead and evolve my Nidorina and see what that would have been, because the main reason we took it off the team was because it wasn't evolving, because we didn't have anything to evolve it with. But now I have a reason to put it back on the team because it can be evolved. The hope is that it's something good, maybe? Are we in the area I want to be in? No, I think we gotta go down a little bit further. Yeah, Gothorita's all over the water. You know what's crazy is that Aegislash that we saw, I have not seen him since. Revive, can't use that. Mind Plate, I'm pretty sure we already picked one of those up earlier. And a Fairy Gem. Ooh, TM. I'm trying to see what else we could have had in the grass. There's Voltorb. Shuppet. Shuppet would have been... Oh, I like Banette. I don't know. I think if it was pre-Mega, I would have been ecstatic. But because... Also, love how I bitched about not seeing this guy and then he shows up. I haven't run into any ability capsules yet either. Now that I'm pondering about it. And there's no guarantee we'll run into ability capsules, just for the record. But out playing these games, because it's like you have a bunch of different marts and you can get ability capsules rather easily. I mean, you can get ability capsules starting in this game and they carry over as an item into other games, but I feel like there's a little bit of a different excitement for it in X and Y. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking that. All right, Gear Grind does no damage. So either you're a Steel type or Water, which we resist that, which is nice. I think Electric resists Steel as well. But I need to get a better physical dragon move. I prefer to have something else other than Dragon Rush, because it's very, very inaccurate, especially for the power that it has. King Shield, that actually fits Prinplup so much because he is an Emperor Penguin. Well, I mean, that's Empoleon, but it's still fitting. It's still fitting. We didn't get the Wingull to evolve. That being said, we didn't really get to battle that many people. And even if we did the Sky Battle, Wingull still wouldn't evolve. Okay, Azelf. I mean, Azelf's... Don't get me wrong. I like Azelf. He's probably my favorite out of the Lake Spirits. I don't think I would have been happy with him as an encounter. Definitely not would have wanted to use a Master Ball. Oh. Oh my goodness. That did so much damage. Albeit, I know that was a crit, yes, but can we relax? Power Whip. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. This guy's moveset is pretty damn good. Definitely worth an Expert Belt. Speaking of which, I should probably give an Expert Belt to some. I think Expert Belt would go good on T-Tar. He's got very good coverage. I mean, Mewtwo Mewtwo probably should be the one with the extra bow. But then again, it doesn't need the boosted power. It's a Mega Mewtwo Y. He's killing almost anything that comes in front of him. Like, at all, but now he wants to pop up like it's nobody's business. Can you just, like, leave me alone? Thank you. Probably should be leading with a faster mon than Tyranitar, but forget about it. So we saw Barboach and Honedge in the water section here of Route 12? No. Is it 12? Yeah, I think it is 12. If I really ponder about it, I believe it is Route 12. I'm just so excited to finally evolve this Nidorina into a Nidoqueen. You want to give me a Nidoqueen? It's a dark type with pure power and knockoff. I'll take that again. What level did we get it to? 31. And it'll have a much better moveset. So yeah, I think we say screw it. And let's just hope that it evolves into a good typing. I know it's going to be hard for us to not pull a duplicate typing, but if we can somehow manage to do that, that'd be great. All right, Tamale, you went from Fire Dragon to Fire Fairy. Fire Dark would be good. We don't have that. I don't think we have either of those typings, actually. No, we don't. All right, moment of truth. Man. Don't need more grass types. I really don't. That's a little bit. That's not even a little bit. That is disappointing. I completely forgot about the coughing being in here, actually. I feel like I should try to... I feel like I should try to leave that last slot open for evolutions, if at all possible. But for this rival battle, I think we'll put the Gothorita in the box, because we're more than likely taking it into the gym, unless Pelipper is absolutely busted. I have no idea, but... yeah, 208 attack. Oh my goodness. And 175 physical attack. Let's not overlook that either. We managed to keep Weewoo alive for endgame. It's over. But if I know anything about anything, the endgame of X and Y in a randomizer is terrifying. Especially their Victory Road. Wait, there's a part of me that thinks that there's an item. Perish Ball. Okay, we'll take that. We're leading with T-Tar. Is that a good choice? Yeah, we'll be fine. We can always swap, I guess. I don't I don't remember what her team is. Or not her team, her starter. I don't remember what her starter was. Farfetch'd, well, certainly wasn't the duck. Hello, Nicole. How are we doing? Sandstream. Why does everybody have Sandstream? I'm gonna gear grind. It's resisted. So you could either be steel, water, or electric. Perish Song. Okay, so we know he's not a steel type. And we know he doesn't have Arena Trap either, so we might as well just swap into something else. Nicole, just gonna put it on your radar. We are not having the stream avatars turned on today because we are using the emulator on the computer, and I don't want my PC to have an episode like it did the last time. So yeah, if it was normal, like a normal playing on our capture card type of day, the avatars were running around on the bottom there, but right now I don't. Okay, so he's got to be either electric and water. Yeah, he's got to be electric water because he just resisted chatter. Gotta get a new PC for Christmas. Shit, at this point, I'm gonna buy my own PC. I'm not asking my parentals for a new PC for Christmas. Mine, and that was her starter. Completely forgore about the minin. I should definitely swap out here. Let's swap into the Wall Rain. If this thing hits me with the ice type move, I'm gonna crash out. Okay, that works out fine. But we won't outspeed. Dragon Breath. That's fine, because this should just kill. I can't remember what the other starters were. Minin, and I don't think the other one was good either. Because I remember we took Rotom. All right, 1,000 Waves should finish this guy off because he's electric and water. No more silly, foolish Perish songs around these parts. Pillow Swine. Okay, I'll 1,000 Waves again. I think 1,000 Waves and 1,000 Arrows hits flying types. And that was just super effective, so fine by me. Oregon, my boy. I gotta get a Horde encounter so I can get one. Like, I feel like that's my only chance of getting one. Because we saw one at some point, but it wasn't our first encounter. And I've been doing my best to remember to go to like all the routes and go to all the areas that we can catch mons and, you know, battle trainers and whatnot. Why do you need the thingy you need for him? What thingy? Vespiquen, no, stay in. We will, in fact, stay in on this B. No longer escape. And you're a fighting type? Potentially. Get out of town. Oh, I'm figuring out the question now. Why do I need the horde? Because the hordes give you a chance for five Pokemon. So I think those are going to be my best odds with trying to get him. Unless I get uber lucky and I go to a route and or I get like a static encounter that is dupes, and I can go get him as a token. Because I don't remember which route it was, but there was a route he was in. I don't remember which route it was. Okay, Pico, you evolved into Round and Dark. That's a good typing. And I don't think we didn't have a ground type, do we? No, we don't have a ground type. So Pelipper is an option here. But hey, I'm all for using new stuff. I truly am. So I think we'll put him in the box for right now, and we'll try to level up this Gothorita. I don't think I have any insane TMs though that he could learn. I can give him Surf. But yeah, I don't think I don't think we'd have anything. It's okay though. It's absolutely fine. Is there an area that I have not gone to for an encounter? I can also check the Pokédex. Pokédex tells you. Oh, because I don't have the national dex yet. So I'm not counter them, but you don't find Porygon normally in X and Y. So that kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure he was in the route above the second gym town. I'm pretty sure he was there. But again, I'd have to get a static encounter, which I don't think... I don't think we have any, like, other static encounters that I can think of. I mean, I guess there's trades, right? And I've only seen one of them. I don't think we saw the one that was in... There was one that's in Sillage City. Actually, now that I think about it, the second gym town. I don't think we checked out what that in-game trade was. It is in Doorway Town. So after the 7th gym and all the Team Flare stuff. So that one's not for a while. I just want my boy. I just want him. Battle. I don't know if there's a battle over there. This is a dead end, so there's got to be a battle over the other way because that's where you make progress. Cool Trainer Leo, you have a Quilladin. All right, let's go ahead and gear grind. If this guy hits me with a play rough, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, he has Mummy, which is fine because my ability doesn't really do anything for me anyways. Map block. Okay. Yeah, Ice Body only does anything good for me if I'm in the snow. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be in the snow. What's even crazier is that there's like a snowy city in this game, but there's no like real snowy route. No, there is. I just lied. There is a snowy route. And a cave. Yeah, I'm just fibbing. I'm just lying to everybody. All right, Keldeo. I guess we'll go for Dragon Rush. I don't want to go for Superpower for the reason that it lowers my attack and my defense. Prefer to not have that happen. I probably shouldn't have gear grinded here. No, never mind. That was enough to kill. Never mind. Level 40 for Teresa. I feel like I have my staple of Mons that follow me in every sort of Nuzlocke series that I do. Tyranitar seems... But you know what? It's a good Pokemon. Why would I complain about it? Think about it. Alternate timeline type of shit. We would have won our Heart Gold Lovelock, and Tyranitar would have been our MVP. I think it's still technically, I think I still counted it as MVP. When we were right there to losing, Ursaring popped off. Fusion Bolt from the Tornadus. Did 17 points of damage. Wow. Oh. That still did nothing. Also, I don't know why I gear grinded because it's an electric type. He's gonna resist this. I just like the move gear grind. I think that's why I keep clicking it. But also, there's probably a part of me outside of superpower. I think gear grind is my most accurate move. I think Gunk Shot's 85 and I think Dragon Rush is 75. But we don't seem to be missing Dragon Rush. Oh, living on 1 HP with weak armor, then to boost your defense back up, so you really didn't lose your defense. You just got a speed buff and a special defense buff. That's kind of crazy. Almost as crazy as the fact that I still outsped you even after you were +1 speed. So you had to have gone for some sort of negative priority move. That's the only way. Because Tyranitar, as much as it's a pseudo, it is not that fast. Yeah, 68 speed. Okay, I gotta go this way. Yep, we got this last person to battle, and then it's the gym leader. Snover. You can't tell me Snover's cry doesn't sound like a DJ going, "Ow, ow." Goodness, that did so much damage. He went for a rain dance. See, that would be a good move for you if you were your traditional ice and grass type, but you're not. I actually don't know how good you'd be in this game. So he resisted dragon, so he was steel and water. Well, no. He could have just been a pure steel type. He could have just been a pure steel type. Spore on Servine. That's actually really good. That is actually really good. Okay, let's relax. Spore and a Geomancy is kind of nutty. Where can I get my hands on a Servine? What? Just get unlimited power herbs. If there's a mart that sells them. Yeah, +2 special attack, special defense, and speed. I mean, Superior doesn't really need the speed. I think he's fast enough as it is, but he does lack in raw power. All right, so we're here to the gym leader, which is good. I'm just gonna go ahead and save my game. It's always a good idea to save your game before you do anything important. This was before the good days, or the newer generations where they did auto-saving. I think Sword and Shield were the originators of auto-saving. Because X and Y and ORAS introduced the super fast, like, saving, but it still, like, was mandatory that you had to save on your own accord. All right, Honedge, level 36. So then he's... Oh, I did not heal. That was a silly mistake on my part. With all right, good, but good job, buddy. I'm gonna say good buddy job. What? All right, Zeeb Striker. We know everything we need to know about this guy, and that also includes the fact that I now have a counter to Ice and Fire type Zeeb Striker. 41, this is his ace. Which 41... That's kind of weird. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, this could be bad. Maybe he's not Ice and Fire. Well, no, he has to be. Or he has to be... Okay, he just went for Hex, which did a lot of damage to me because it was super effective. Well, that's about the only thing that I think I could send in here. But I'm pretty sure Zeeb Strike is more of a physical attacker, so if I switch in my Floette here and it goes for a super effective attack, it could just kill me. And Hydro Cannon was resisted, so that means it's either a Dragon type, a Water type, or Grass. If it's Dragon or Grass, this would be perfect. Water will be a little bit of a problem. But I feel like I have to swap into I feel like I have to swap into Floette. X. Perfect. My chatter. Free shock. This should just kill. Thank you. So it's not ice and fire. It's ice and something else. Which is crazy, because I could have sworn that was ice and fire. Teresa wants to learn Light of Ruin. That's very fitting, considering we're in with our... I think you need Light of Ruin. You're not a special attacker. Daddy is level 34. Sharpedo. I'm glad I acted on my intuition to swap out. Because that could have gotten really bad really fast. But also, they don't have like best movesets possible. There was no... There was worry, but there wasn't too much worry. Okay, he lives. Probably gonna go for a heal. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Burn your potion on a Sharpedo. That's fine. My gear grind again, Loki. Entrainment. Ooh, I can see what ability he has. Probably better than one I have. Harvest. I mean, technically yes. Hold on, so not really. Not really. Okay, so this could be Mega, which, looking at my team, I actually do, if it's regular, I have a lot of good counters to this. I could go Rotom, or I could go Walrein. I feel like Walrein's better, actually. And I have no knowledge on this. Okay, it's regular. Okay, so I can go for... what is gonna be stronger? Icicle Crash is 90, right? Base 90. Doubles to 180. I think Icicle Crash and Wing Attack do the same damage. 85. No, it does not. Wing Attack is 85 times 2 is 170. So Wing Attack, because of the stab, will go to 90, and then Super Effective goes to 180. So yeah, we go for Wing Attack here. That did no damage. But T-Tar also has a lot of physical defense. I think it's one something. I don't know if it's 110 or maybe it's just 100. Walrein doesn't have great physical attack. He's more of a special attacker. We learned this. But it was a good call for us to stay, or go into Walrein. Not staying with Walrein, but to go into Walrein. Oh, they had the Reflect up. That's why I did no damage. So yeah, he's gonna die. He's gonna die right here. Because he had the Reflect up, and because he lost the Reflect and was -2, yeah. No chance he was taking that. This is insane that I have almost a level 50 at this point in the game. Like, I don't think this was the case in our original randomizer egg lock that we did last year. Celio. Go ahead and get that confusion. Be cool if you hurt yourself. Hey, is that enough damage to push us into kill range? Yes, it is. All right, that's our 4th gym badge. Had a little bit of a scare. Inferno, that's a no. As much as we're a special attacker, Inferno's not going to be good for us. Accuracy, like I'm not doing a coin flip every single time just to land a move that's only 100 power. Like, no thanks. Lieutenant Lawrence. All right, we get the Grass Knot TM. Is what it is normally. So it'll be the same TM number, but what will it actually be? Still a grass type move. I mean, Leaf Tornado is not a great move, but not a bad special attack. I don't know who on my team can learn Grass Knot. I feel like the only ones that would be able to learn it would be Mewtwo and Gothorita. Maybe Floette. And I was absolutely right on the money about those 3 being the only ones that can learn it. But it's only 65 base power. So for Mewtwo, we already have Grass Pledge, which is better. Gothorita, it actually might not be a bad idea to give it to Gothorita because we don't know what moves. We don't know what typing Gothitelle is. So I might as well give it to Gothorita because I want to get rid of the physical attacks that are on the moveset, which is, you know, 3/4 of the moves. We don't need everything else. And I can give her a Secret Sword as well. Drake Star, what are we up to on this Sunday? All right, let's go back to the Pokemon Center and heal up. I think what Gothorita got to 35, so it needs 6 more levels, I believe, to evolve. It evolves at 41. Feels so weird playing this game and playing ZA at the same time because it's just like it really is just a before and after Kalos adventure for us. All right, we already got our Lumiose Badlands encounter. It was a Ditto. We did not catch it because Ditto is not going to be good in a game like this, where his typing and his moves are randomized. Altaria. That's sad that Altaria was the best encounter that we have seen so far in this route. That is sad. Talk about the message that is that was just sent. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do yeah, we'll just we'll do a little bit of that. No idea why that why all that popped up there. EPP. Dr. Webster. Yeah, that's a doctor name if I've ever heard one. But not like the doctor that you go to for a checkup. The doctor who will be like, yes, I'm more intelligent than you are. Damn. Teresa's going crazy ever since we started using her in battle. All right, level 40 Weavile. Gotta be careful for fairy type moves, especially on some pretty hefty attackers. Well, special attackers or anything else. None of that personal information in mine. I was trying to troll your competition. What competition? Like, are you gonna ask me how do I have your power plant pass and then tell me the location of your power plant pass as if I didn't freaking pick it up? You dumb, you dumb stupid idiot. All right, banger. Seriously, who are you though? The one and only Dr. Lawrence. Oh, Mega Absol. Thunder Punch. No paralysis. Damn it. Actually, that does a lot. 2 crits? Okay, Teresa. Do it again. Double kick. Teresa popping off. I'm telling you, if I get a T-Tar in my hands, like, we're killing the game. Okay, so we fought one of these earlier. It was weak to flying, was it not? Yeah, it was weak to flying. So I feel like be a fighting type though. The flying is super effective against bug, grass, fighting. I think that's it. If it's a grass type, I'm just gonna stay in. Drill run. Is that gonna hurt much? We should be all right. Brine? Yeah, we'll still be fine. That's resisted. Let's go, dude. Addy is 36. He is approaching MILF status. Imagine? It's at 11:09 on the Lord's Day? I would never. I don't think we get the flame charge TM until after we beat everybody here. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a random item here. And it's a papaya berry. Am I gonna use it? Probably not. Dr. Christine with the Gardevoir. The Mega Gardevoir. I might just one-shot if it doesn't resist. Oh, you missed your Hydro Pump. I land my Dragon Rush. See you later. Lantern. That's crazy. It went for Hydro Pump off rip and missed. That's just tough. But I've been in that driver's seat way too many times before. And I hated it. Yo, is there a reason we're parking in front of my apartment? Whomever. Batty grew to 37. Eyes looking to the side emoji. I said there's many things that I said that emoji probably fits the reaction. I don't know what though. Dr. Kate and a Selgor. Baseball. And we freaking missed, dude. That's not good. Because it starts building up. But we weren't in too much danger. Selgor's not that good of a physical attacker. In fact, it's not a physical attacker at all. Do I even have any rare candies just lying around? I don't think so. He could be mad persistent. I'm just gonna carry on with my business. Don't mind me. New mystery gifts. What? New mystery gift distributions are now active for Pokemon Legends ZA and Scarlet and Violet. I have no idea what they could be for either of those games, actually. Because I know you got the Ralts one, and then there's the one that if you get the got the 100 Pokeballs. All right, now we're missing our attacks. Now we're missing our attacks a little bit more. Which, I mean, it's about time. Teresa was going kind of crazy with not missing the attacks for a while. I'm just saying though, when we get the Tyree, now that I keep mentioning it, I feel like I have one in my bag. I feel like there's one in my bag. All right, Teresa's paralyzed, so I don't think we have anything to cure paralysis, so I might just swap her out of the front and let someone else kind of take the reins. She's done a good amount of work for us since we started putting her up front. Question is, who do I want to put up front? It's either Rotom or Floette. I feel like let's put the Floette up front. It feels weird ever since like Rotom is my starter, but I feel like he's like been like a low-key kind of starter. Like I feel like he's been overshadowed by like I have no idea. Galvantula. Ooh. Spider-Man. What if he was yellow? Oh, it's a pretty good amount of damage for being that neutral hit. Spite? Okay. Fire punch to finish it off. I feel like I'm hearing background noise. That's not from the game, so. Making me feel weird. All right, 37. So 4 more levels. Well, really 3, because she's right there to leveling up again. Ampharocyte. I don't think I have it because I would have seen it by now. I don't hear anything, but I have the suds and my ears have been ringing like crazy. That's crazy. Knocking on wood. Like I know I got like a little bit sick during like the summertime. The school year has started. I haven't gotten sick, especially being outside and around kids during the school day. Like I'm surprised I haven't gotten deathly ill yet. But now that I said that, I'm either gonna like lose my voice, I'm gonna get like a head cold and fever, legs gonna fall off, something along those lines. Because I know I had this conversation with Drake the other day. And I was like, I only get a limited number of days to request off, whether it's like sick or personal days. Especially because I'm classified as part-time there. So I'm trying to go, honestly, if I can make it to the end of this calendar year before I use one, then that's a dub. But also, I don't know. Because he was saying like, oh, you could just have it be like, if you just don't want to go in and have a personal day, you can have that be an option. And it's like, yeah, I really could. Be cool if I got to sort of dictate it that way. Nah, what I'm hearing has got to be in-game. Because there's nothing really going on outside. So it's got to be in-game. Flying press, extreme speed, Bronzong. It's quite the combination. Quite the combination. Now, if I remember anything about this game, we went up until the 7th gym in our X randomizer egg lock before we lost anybody. Despite the fact that we are going insane right now with only having the 1 death in the series. I'm not so sure I'm confident that we'll finish this game with just the 1 death. Be awesome if we could manage that, but it's really, really difficult. like he was a grass type or bug type. All right, Venusaur. This could be a Mega, so I think we just go to Weewoo. Just to be as safe as we possibly can. Because he is Mega Evolved. But also, we have like 210 special attack right now. He's going for bounce. That's a physical move. You can avoid it. So yeah, I'll just go into my Floette. This will probably still do a decent amount. Nah, it doesn't do any damage. And then Chatter might kill from this range. Oh, it doesn't. This is actually pretty scary if he doesn't hurt himself. Never mind. $44 on Teresa. Addie's 39. Wants to learn Skydrop? No thanks. Squirtle. Oh, that's fitting. You have Venusaur and you have a Squirtle. And then you had whatever other mon you had. Licky Licky. All right, let's just go ahead and let's Luster Purge. He lives on 1 HP. I say this is probably the only complaint I really have about Rotom's moveset is that all of his moves have 5 PP. Like, so it makes using him very limiting. Because he kind of has to come in and kill what he needs to kill and then get out. About the only way he can really be successful. Now, do these admins have a team of 6? I feel like they do. I feel like if I'm remembering this correctly, they do. So we should be able to get a God to Tell at the end of this. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we battled both of these guys. But because they have a team, they usually only have 1 mon each. Their levels are going to be up. They're going to be way up. Yeah, 43. All right, so a couple of difficult battles back to back, but that's not looking great. Please tell me you're a rock type. Oh, you still are a steel type. You're still a steel type. I mean, he went for metal sound. What's this about? I'm gonna fire punch him anyways. He's not. He's a rock type. I'm gonna pop with one of these then. Roll out. Okay, buddy. I gotta switch. And go into Weewoo. Because Weewoo can most definitely kill this thing in 1 hit. I just gotta be careful that his rollout doesn't build up too high. But I don't think it will. I think we're fine. Yeah, he got deleted. Old days where they the HP bars would fall slower. It's hilarious watching them fly down. All right, Bullet Punch. I'm guessing this is AZ's Floette. So no thanks. We don't need a physical priority move. I think we'll be okay. All right, low pony. This is just regular because the mega is in Oras and we're not playing that. I mean, I just stay in. I'd only be afraid of this thing if it had huge power. Yeah, huge power sucker punch, that would have made me shit bricks. All right, I see no reason why I wouldn't just do that again. Never mind, AI being dumb. AI being stupid. 222 special attack and wants to learn circle throw, which that's the one that form throw is the one that crits all the time. But also we are a special attacker, so let's not get rid of special attacks for physical. All right, Crustle. Go to Rotom. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Luster Purge. That did not do as much as I would want. Gunk Shot. But it wasn't super effective. Ooh, poison's not good for us either. But it's not toxic poison. It just means we don't get... Oh no, it does more. It does more than lefties. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to swap. Oh, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? I don't think I have... I mean, I have a steel type. I probably should just swap into the steel type, huh? Yeah, but if he goes for Fire Blast Cannon Beam... Alright, kill me in one hit. Fight? Okay, that's fine. Fire Punch should kill. That crit for that 1 HP? Mattered. Definitely mattered. Alright, Baddie's level 40. Stoutland. It's like a half a team left. Jesus. Okay. You're confused. Confusion doesn't knock you out, but Fire Punch will. It covers 51. Caesar, which that could be Mega. Which I feel like I always go to Mewtwo regardless. Scizor has no special defense. It's regular. This is definitely better for us. Damn! Magmortar. Oh my god. $47 and $41. Who's that boy punching his head like that? All right, evolution time. We're going from a pure flying type. I don't even know what type. There's typings we don't have, but I'm like, what typings would I even want? Congratulations, your baddie evolved into a Gothitelle. That's a crazy sentence. Get out of there, Sammy. All right, let's take a look and see what this Gothitelle has for ability. Oh, that is terrible. Oh my god, that is bad. Don't get me wrong, ice and steel, cool combination. But it is weak to what? Ground? Ground, fire, and fighting. But it has 2 quad weaknesses. And Gothitelle has got good special bulk. Oh, it's got pretty good all-around bulk here. You know what's crazy? In my brain, type combination that I know we don't have, that I would have been okay with. But no. That's not a good type combination to have, unfortunately. Do I have any peach berries? No, I don't think I do. So we'll have to deal with the poison as we go into this next battle, because we don't get healed until I think after this is done. So we got to fight another team of 6 under these conditions, which they should be all right. Task of your elimination. You're gonna kill. You know what? Fair enough, because they're the problems in this universe. 46? Okay. Yeah, this is problematic. Psych! Get him out of here. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of cushion now. Manaphy? We woo it up. I definitely could have been over-exaggerating. We'll probably be fine. Shadow Sneak? Oh, that's gonna hurt. No, never mind. It did not hurt at all. Jesus. Oh my goodness. I said it would hurt me. It didn't hurt me. It hurt the Manaphy. Holy shit. Flareon. I mean, I don't think I have a reason to swap. Also, that Manaphy outsped me. Oh, because it went for Shadow Sneak. Duh, idiot. King Shield. Okay. Flareon might actually have some untapped potential in this type of series because of its typing being changed and having randomized moves, so it probably has more physical moves than it would normally have. That being said, I still killed it in one hit. But it's also because I'm probably the strongest Pokemon in the entire game. And I don't really think it's up to debate. Hide. And this is the reason why I don't want to constantly use Mewtwo. Because it's just busted. Houndoom. Doesn't she normally have a Houndoom? Houndoom with Drought. Okay. I think that just cancels out the fact that I had Heat Proof, but I also kill you in one hit. Oh, man. Love being evil. Cast form. Regular old cast form. Still will never forget when I did a Pokemon White Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke, and I had a cast form as one of my final 2 surviving team members in the Elite Four before we lost. No. No, it was from that series. I was gonna say it had to have been. Because I was initially thinking, I'm like, no, it was in a double battle. No, it was definitely that series. Because I remember we died to a Thundurus, I believe. The cast form died to the to a Thundurus. Which just, I'm gonna talk about a power scaling difference. There was a chance that a cast form almost killed a Thundurus. If my luck stat was better. All right, I think you give us the flame charge team. Ooh, good TM. Sad thing is that I think flame charge is really only learned by fire type mons, so Ice Punch is going to be only taught to fire type mons. But hey, we'll take that TM. We got a fire type that got randomized into an ice type. We now have ice type stab. But yeah, the bald guy, hippo looking guy, yeah, he was a lot tougher of a fight than Alina or Elena. She was a complete pushover. Oh. That was accidental. Did I get anything out of doing this? Wow. Comment shard. Actually, I can sell that for a lot of money. I shouldn't openly mock that either. All the sandstorm stuff is gone too, so I feel like I can actually go around and grab some items. Oh, there's a rock smash rock here. We don't have our Pelipper in our party to break down the rocks, but there was that item earlier when I somehow skillfully managed to miss it. Show me a shiny. That would have been a crazy shiny. I know he's got like red, like he's like red, white, and blue. Very, very easily noticeable shiny monster. Never mind. Also, Clawser was not, and Metacam. We did not see either one of those earlier. And we got Ditto. Let's not forget that. We got a Ditto as our first encounter. I'm pissed because I didn't catch it, so I could use Species Claws on it. Not even Species. Species as if it can evolve. Dupes Claws. It's actually weird that we're doing this cutscene and now he's like talking about AZ's Floette when we have AZ's Floette, and also the fact that we're playing ZA along the same side as we're doing this series. There's too many parallels going on right now, and none of them are crossing over. Now, did we get the chance to check all of the marts? I want to say we did. I want to say that we did. But also at the same time, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, no secondary mart here, which is fine. On the highest of keys, I might actually want to stock up on some more healing items and get some full heals because of heal status infliction, or any just medication like that to heal status infliction. All right, so got the tail. Not really too happy with its evolution. I ain't gonna lie, but I could put coughing on the team. Glameow, I think, what level's Glameow evolve at? Is it 39? I think I looked this up before and I still don't entirely remember. Because coughing is 37? Just fact check that real quick. It's either 35 or 37. It's 35. Actually, I should probably put coughing on the team. And give me a good physical wall. Well, I guess I already have Tyranitar as a physical defense monster. All right, Glameow, what level do you evolve at? 38. Okay, so no jumping out at me. I'm pretty sure I can get horde encounters in the next route. So I honestly think I should buy repels to try to get a horde encounter. I think that's the plan, or that's a smartest course of action. That's how I feel anyway. Nope, stop that. I need to buy full heals. I'll buy like 20 of them, because I guarantee you, me buying 20 of them, I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to use all of them before we're done with this game. Guarantee you that we won't use them all. All right, let's go turn on the tower first, and then we can go into these other sections and see if we can go to some other shops and see if we got any cool randomized items. Yeah, Thunderbolt team. The only thing I want out of this is a good move, because a lot of things can learn Thunderbolt. So just give me a good move that can work for like majority of months. Okay, we're praising Prism Tower, but in the other games, I say other game, in ZA, Prism Tower, there's a problem with it, which I have yet to figure out. There's a Pokeball shop. Is that the only shop that I have not checked? Buy a Thunderstone. King's Rock. I don't have a King's Rock. Deep Sea Scale in case we get a Clam Pearl. Duskstone. Take. Metal Coat will take. The other ones. Unless the other ones are on the other side. What is this? Some sort of bookstore. Lotto ID. Excuse me, can I? That's a Furfru grooming thingy, my bob. All right. I think we did check out all the marts, so I'm not... It is what it is. I didn't put... God, I'm so dumb. I think we should put the... That needs less level. What will be easier to level up? Because with things being fully evolved at 40, we should be getting experience up the foot. So throwing a lucky egg on either one of these, I feel like isn't going to make much of a difference. But in terms of potential, I think a Perugly that has a modest nature is probably worse than coughing. So I think we'll put the coughing on to level it up to try to evolve it. We will put lucky egg. I just realized, or just remembered, not realized, I have a Kamachard. Sells for 15,000, so I can make some deck. Is there anything else in my bag that I can sell that I... Pearl string. Anything else? Anything else? I could sell one of my luck inside. I could probably actually sell both of them. Yeah, we'll do that. Anything else? Nothing else. Okay. So yeah. Hello, Ash. I am doing fine, actually. We're just streaming some Free Time Friday, even though it's Sunday, and we're just doing some of our Pokemon Y Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. About to take on the 5th gym very, very soon, and we're probably gonna keep going for I would say a little bit to get to Laver City. I would say I think that would be a good stopping point. Because we've already taken on Ramos, we'll be taking on Clement. We're not gonna battle Valerie. Not today. I don't want to battle 3 gyms in one, even though I definitely have the capability of doing that. That's a Pikachu. That is a Pikachu. Now, I could sit here and battle every single one of these trainers to get experience, but because we're not really in a tough spot, I'm just going to battle all the people who have the right answers. Because I would prefer to go get encounters more than to get experience. You speed tie or do you got prankster? His name is beyond impossible. He's an artist and a YouTuber. That's cool. That is cool. Aerial Ace. I feel like we already... Oh no, because we have Aerial Ace as a TM. I was like, I feel like we already tried to learn Aerial Ace with this guy, and we didn't go for it for an obvious reason. And I think it... Aerial Ace is 20, which not like we're in a difficult spot for having no PP on moves. Next question. I think as an idea, yeah, I feel like it would be a good idea if they do a quiz-based gym like this, where they have questions like this, like a certain order of questions, but I feel like they need to have like more questions that it can cycle through. So it just gives multiple different options to multiple different people, like multiple different questions for people to answer. Transformed into a normal type. Okay. It doesn't bother me at all because I almost killed him in one hit, so. Coughing is 25. Oh, I didn't even realize he didn't have a nickname. Darn. All right, gets 2 more questions. So it's this one, and I think 1 more. Crazy. This is Panpour. I remember the first time I watched someone play X and Y. They got this question wrong. Because they genuinely couldn't remember which of the monkeys is which. All right, 26. Wants to learn Bite? Takes a certain strength to say yes. What is Clement's ace normally? 37? Or is it 38? I think it's 38. If it's 38, 20% of 38 is 3.8, 7.6, so that would go up 8 levels. So his ace should be 46. It's Vivian, it's number 2. I know what my bugs look like. I'll plume. I'll still never forget a Freetime Friday highlight from like a year and a half ago. When we spun the Pokemon series and we chose Let's Go because I hadn't done a Let's Go series before. So I was like, all right, let's do Let's Go. And within the first hour of us playing Let's Go, I remember us getting a shiny Oddish. I remember getting a shiny Oddish in Viridian Forest. And I think that thing stayed alive the whole game. You see what I said about my friend? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. Cool. I never really cared too much about like the zodiac signs, like going in depth on them. Like I always thought it was like a cool concept. But like I didn't really follow them much because a lot of people try to twist like the idea of like, oh, because you're this zodiac sign, that means it makes you this type of person, and it's like, I don't know about all that. I think you are your own person based on how you carry yourself and how your attitude. But what do I know? All right, I'm gonna go for the Doom Desire on Cradilly here. Power Whip. Okay, so he might still be a grass type, which if that's the case, that's actually really good for us. Ooh. Big damage. I actually don't want you to hurt yourself. Quad resisted. He might still heal though. Oh, he does not. Okay. But I think because I kill him here, Doom Desire does not go off. I known him for quite a while and he's an awesome guy. That's awesome. I always get envious of artists, not because like, I don't know if envious is the right word, but like, I definitely feel like I'm the type of person who has good ideas, but can never execute the art. That did not kill me. Okay. That was close, though. Sacred Fire Scrafty. That is a first. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of here. My wall rain come in. That's fine. You can use a hyper potion all you want. So I don't even know if this is gonna kill. Okay, it does. I guess I don't remember what Chatter's base power is. I don't think it's super high though. I don't think it's super duper high. Can no longer escape. Goes for the Draco Meteor. I don't think that's going to do a whole lot. I'm gonna Ice Skull Crash just to ensure I get the kill. Wasn't even super effective on him there either. But he just casually has Draco Meteor. Metal Burst. Oh. I don't like moves like that. Don't think it'll do me any sort of good. Alright, Slow King. Honestly, let's go Teresa. Go Teresa. Going crazy earlier. 40. Okay, good damage. Grudge. I'm going to just gear grind. Because it's going to take away all my PP from a move anyway, so. Nidoqueen. Okay, we know Nidoqueen is a grass type, so this should be pretty easy. Wow. I know it's not stab, but I expected that to do a little bit more. All right, we haven't seen the ace yet, have we? Coughing wants to learn Volt Switch. Actually, that could be decent. I'd like him to learn an ice type move. Teresa says she's taking the trash out. Yeah, she really is. She said, move out of the way. He was 44, so his ace must have been... What, 37? We had a close call against that Scrafty, but otherwise the rest of his team really wasn't that scary. And I get the voltage badge. All right, like I said, I would love if my TM it's terrible. That's terrible TM. Cause that just swaps stat boost. I'm not doing that to the opponent. Like, what the hell? All right, let's go back. We gotta go heal, then we gotta go to the cafe. Yeah. Quit your yapping. How many levels did that coffin get? I don't think he got many. 29. Okay. He kind of did, but also not really. I believe we get another King's Rock. I spent money to get a King's Rock earlier, but we get a free one from coming into the cafe here. Oh boy, it's happening. Good things, hopefully. Never mind. I know the Holocaster is made here. Understand. I wonder what did they keep this cafe in ZA? I don't think they did. Got another team of 6 fight to do. We gotta battle Serena again. No. Yeah, we do battle Serena again. All right, here is Route 14. And remember, when we go into this route, I'm gonna want to make sure that I use a max repel, so I can get my horde encounter in the grass, because I know you can get hordes here. I've seen 76 kind of Pokemon. Jesus. In Mountain Kalos. Gallade. Not Mega, because this is before he got a Mega Evolution. All right, you live because you got good special defense. Hornberry, off rip. All right, interesting. Horn Leech, that's gonna do literally nothing. I actually did more than I thought it would. We're being quad resisted. All right, level 50. Let's learn Power Up Punch. Why are you learning all these cracked moves? But like, you're not a physical attacker. Like, that's not good for you. Dragon Pulse. I don't know what my special attack is on Teresa. Because I actually might take this. It's T-Tar's special attack. It's got 95, which doesn't change when it mega evolves. So honestly, 95 is not terrible. I think I actually will take it over Dragon Rush. Now, if I had Dragon Claw instead, then I would have not tried to learn. Okay, illusion. I was gonna say, I'm like, she's gonna have 2 Minans? That's kind of weird. I should, yeah, 100% would have just killed it. Hurt yourself again. Yeah, Squidward. Actually, I'm not gonna chatter again. I'm gonna fire punch again. Run at the stomach. Ow. There's the real one. Aurora Beam? That shouldn't do too much, right? That did more than I expected. Yeah, this Floette, that's pretty damn good. Charizard. Could be 1 of 3. Alright, it's Y. It's got an air balloon. Air balloon is popped. Oh, snapped out of confusion. Rock Tomb. Lower my speed, so you'll probably outspeed me this turn. Freeze Dry. Ooh. That's a little bit of a scary move, ain't gonna lie. But thankfully, I wasn't weak to it. Salamence. We know it can't be a Mega Salamence because this is before Oras. Now, if we were playing like Oras, or if we were playing Generation 7, I'd be shitting bricks anytime I'd see a mon that has the capability of Mega Evolving. All right. Pursuit. Okay, that did some damage for him. He was 10 levels lower, so I was going to assume that that was stab. Once I learn refresh. Didn't you just learn a move at 50? That's really weird. Ledian. All right, Teresa. Rock Blast. That damage is laughable. You know, get all 5 hits? Nope, just the 4. Yeah, that's tough. Oh no, it just started raining. Which means you're not going to be able to get hordes. Is it even worth trying to? Ah. Whole reason I bought the honeys. And grass is right here too. If it just didn't start raining. Okay. Maybe I'll get lucky. I mean, I didn't heal. Ooh. That was a dumb mistake on my part. I mean, this isn't... I don't want to say... my initial thought was going to say, this isn't bad. No, this is actually really good. Like, this is definitely something that I can work with, as long as this isn't super effective. And we got a burn. Okay. All because I couldn't have gotten a freaking horde, man. I feel like we're not even gonna get I don't feel like we're gonna get anything worthwhile to use our Master Ball on. And that's concerning me in a few ways. I know we still got a lot of game left. Doesn't make me any less concerned. Ugh. I wish I got the Alakazam. Because the Fire Punch and getting the burn was lucky, right? That would have put me in a good spot to catch it. But it's the fact that he exploded immediately after. Like, I'm not gonna know that. Trick or treat? Hey, you're about 2 days late. About 2 days late on trick-or-treating there, Lavani. Oh my god. What a move set synergy of Sleep Powder, Nightmare, and Trick-or-Treat. I mean, it's a little bit ridiculous considering I don't think I had any other attacking moves, but hey. Latios. Go ahead and get the confusion on you. Hopefully you don't have a super effective move on me. It's a roll if we kill here, so I'm gonna try it. He's gotta hurt himself again, though. I'm glad it wasn't Mega. Glad for the record he was not. Sleep Powder. Actually, again, another good attack. I might actually get rid of Echoed Voice. So realistically, we should get a Weezing here before we get to Laver City. Probably in the next battle or two, we'll get a Weezing. It's crazy that the best Mon we could have caught was the first encounter. And he blew up in our face. I'm gonna be so discouraged about that for a while. Probably until the end of stream. Okay, so I'm not watching the Bears game right now because I'm still streaming. And it seems like they're going crazy in that game. Opening kickoff touchdown. And then a trick play touchdown. I'm just checking the other games that are on right now. Detroit and Minnesota. Also tied at 7-7. Indianapolis versus Pittsburgh. 7-0. Indy. Tennessee is beating the Chargers. I know it's very early on in the game. Oh, there's an interception. That's why. Interception return for a touchdown. Giants are beating the 49ers. Okay, we got a quick ball. Actually super helpful for encounters. I would have preferred this. As long as Aggron didn't have a nasty quad weakness, I would have preferred that. Because we did a Ultrasun Extreme Randomizer back in 2022. We had a Mega Aggron in that series, and he was stupid. Like, stupid how good he was. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of here because you got special defense up the butt, and Fire Punch isn't gonna do anything because of the rain, so I might as well just get out while I can. Fusion Bolt, perfect. That would have hurt, but I don't think it would have hurt that bad. Hey. Good thing we got out of there. That's what I'll say on that. I'm still tilted about our encounter. We literally only caught the Gotharita today. And Alakazam blew up. We've only gotten 3 encounters. Spiritomb? Okay, we saw Spiritomb earlier. What did he do? I don't think he did anything. I don't think he really did anything in 30 seconds. Lava Plume? Okay. Take damage because of the hail, but that's fine because we have enough of a level difference where that Lava Plume did 0. And it didn't get the burn either, which is good for us. All right, level 35 on coughing. So we got an evolution. Please. Please be worth it. Because we literally have Lavera City encounter, and then we don't get any other encounters until after we beat the gym. Ooh. Ooh, wait. This is actually good. Fire and water is weak to what? Ground, rock, and electric? And that's it. This is actually kind of cool. Oh, we do have a water type. But we don't have a fire type. We didn't check and see if Weezing could learn Flamethrower, did we? No, we cannot. Damn it. Well, maybe he can't learn the... It may still learn Flamethrower by level up. We just don't know yet. I'm busking. I'm just seeing more and more that... Hey, buddy, well, I didn't even fuck up. It wasn't even my fault. He just blew up in my face. It wasn't me. It was him. He did it. He made that choice. Not me. All right, I think there's another couple items we can grab. I know there's a TM in this route, which is normally the TM for Toxic. So I'd be curious to see what we get from that. Okay, that doesn't do a whole lot. Bone Club. Rain Dish. Doesn't he normally... I feel like he normally gets that. Clawitzer. You know what? Let's go out to Pachinko. I think he can handle this pretty easily. I'm gonna Hydro Cannon him. Does I get the stab and in the rain? Just damage on damage on damage. Umbreon. I low-key thought that the Clawitzer was the last mon. And he was in fact not. Ooh, Intimidate Umbreon. That's actually not bad. And we missed. Not ideal. Guess we'll Dragon Pulse here. That does nothing. That does nothing. I guess we'll Gear Grind if he's a rock type. He's not. Or is he rock electric? I have no idea. Okay, and 1,000 waves. Okay, we got the poison, which is actually great that that happened. So he might be, it might be rocking ground because steel was neutral. It's a ghost. Ah, it is a ghost. So Ghost and... Can't be Ghost Rock. I don't know what it could be. No idea. You understand how Pokemon feel? Yeah. Yeah. We got a Resist Wing. Woo! Sand Slash. Okay, probably wouldn't have been too happy with the Sand Slash as my first encounter. I would have tried to use them. Definitely would have tried to use them. Because right now, Pelipper is seeming promising as our 16 member. Unless we get something absolutely stupidly good in Laver City. Something that I've been, like, itching to use. Right now, Pelipper's looking the most promising. Unless I really want to duplicate another typing. High key, I don't. You just gave me a worse version of Toxic. What the hell? Leftovers? I mean, I won't complain. I just already have 3 of them. And didn't we get leftovers in like our first randomized mart in this game? I think we did. Oh yeah, chat, I'm gonna crash out. That could have been our first encounter, but it was in the water section, so the chances of that really happening, not high at all. Not high at all. Trick or treat, Ho-Oh, come on. You're 2 days late too. You and Levani. You guys missed out. I like fairy tales or reality more? A great question. All right, Seismitoad, you're a rock type, I'm pretty sure, because we have one of you. Pretty sure you're a rock type. Pure rock. First body. Okay, that's fine. Because we're already killing them on this turn anyways, so it is okay with me. We are high leveled, I feel. I have guys already in the mid 50s, like. You still a ghost type? Here's you are. I guess Dragon Pulse is the only move I can really go for here then. And it kills. Wow. I didn't think it was going to kill from that range. Yes, I'm aware it's stab, but I only have, what? 108 special attack? So it's nothing crazy, but... Oh, Corona. Man, my encounters are just making me more sad. I have not seen that Alakazam since he's blown up in my face. I have not seen him since. Sure. I'm pretty sure tipping increases your odds of getting shinies in this game. Infamous clip, actually. When we did Generations Master Mode and we were specifically doing Kalos, Your boy ran across 2 full lot shinies in that series. Or in that region. One of them being a shiny Venusaur that we encountered very Kyurem Black. Here in Livestream City. Oh, now the rain is gone. I just want to point that out. The rain is gone as soon as we're leaving the haunted house and leaving the route. Gotta love that, man. Got a Rindo Berry. I should actually see if there's a secondary mart in the Pokemon Center. Insect plate. Cool. Yeah, because I don't think they let you off to the right just yet. Lame. Luxury ball, shiny stone. Do we have a shiny stone? We do not. Wait, we got the Whip Dream and the sachet in the shop? No, we already have one of those. Do we have a Whip Dream? No, we do not. Okay, so we need to get an encounter here in Livestream City. Even though we've been playing this game and we're already here towards 6th gym, I feel like we have not caught jack squat for Mons. I really feel like we haven't caught jack squat for Mons. Come on. I'll take it. I'll take it. I like Galvantula. I don't think I use Galvantula that much, actually. I think I'm gonna save the quick ball for something that's harder to catch. All right. Ember. Okay. I'd love to see what Galvantula's typing is in this game and ability. Bro, really? Muddy water? You know I can't hit you, right? Like, I'm gonna probably kill you if I hit you with anything. All right, you know what? A little bit of a nuisance. So I am going to go to my Weezing because my Weezing did learn Sleep Powder. And I'm gonna go out on a whim and say that you're a water type of some sort. I don't know if you're water and fire, but I'm gonna go out on a whim and say that you are at least a water type. We've seen 2 water type moves from Mia. Sleeping animation's a little bit odd just because of how far zoomed back he is. But like when you get a little bit of close up, he's like, it's not as scary. Easy. Just a pure water type. I'm gonna name him Hops. So he was not a fire and water type. He was just pure water, which is okay. I mean, I would prefer if Galvantula is not a water type. Just because we have the Rotom. What was the other Rotom form that was really good? I don't remember what it was. Okay, he's Careful Nature with Rocket. I think Careful Nature... Ooh. I don't think Galvantula's got physical attack like that. I don't think he does. I mean, I'll throw him on the team. Especially because we're going to be going into a gym. In the next stream. next Free Time Friday, we'll be going into gym. So I would like to get him caught up and leveled up and evolve if possible. Because yeah, our box, we have options, and I think eventually it will get where I'm gonna just have to make a decision, because I can't just not walk around. I mean, we got a rock type, so I could go with a toad. Steel type, we already have steel type. Grass, we already have a grass type. Electric dragon, already have a dragon type. Ghost, already have a ghost. We don't have ground dark. Ice and steel, we already have a steel type. Like I mentioned, we're gonna have to make decisions, but the hope is that we can get a horde in the next route and in a few other routes, because there's still like caves that we can go and get hordes at. And the hordes are a lot easier for us to pick, because you can pick from 5 encounters versus 1. But we are going to go ahead and wrap things up for today, because I'm going to go watch some football and then probably take a power nap later. But if you guys did enjoy this Free Time Friday stream, make sure you show your support by clicking that like button down below, because it'd be greatly appreciated. And subscribe as well. I would really appreciate that. Tomorrow, instead of streaming Mario Kart, I think we're just going to continue on with ZA, because the original plan was for me to stream this yesterday and then stream ZA today. But because it's been a very busy last couple of days, I just think it would be better if we just stream ZA tomorrow instead of Mario Kart. And I don't know if I'm gonna continue with Mario Kart Mondays until we either do our best of funny moments Mario Kart video with Drake, or whenever Drake decides that he wants to play with us for Mario. It may come down to we just put that on hold until he does come back, but we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna be streaming ZA tomorrow, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. I don't know what time I'm gonna stream tomorrow just yet. Probably first thing when I get home, if I can get home at a decent enough time. We'll have to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in ZA. Peace out.